We've all been there, a looming deadline, a growing to-do list, and yet somehow we find ourselves scrolling through social media or organizing our desks instead of getting started. Procrastination is a universal experience, but why do we keep putting things off even when we know it's hurting us? In this video, we'll unravel the mystery behind procrastination, exploring the hidden reasons that keep us stuck in this frustrating cycle. Let's begin by understanding what procrastination really is and why it's so common in our daily lives. Procrastination isn't just laziness or poor time management. It's actually a complex behavior where we delay important tasks, often choosing short-term comfort over long-term goals. This means we might avoid starting a project not because we don't care but because it feels overwhelming or stressful. Understanding this difference is key. Procrastination is about avoiding discomfort, not about lacking motivation. Next, let's look at why our brains are wired to seek out easier, more enjoyable activities instead of tackling what really matters. Brains are designed to protect us from stress and discomfort. When faced with a challenging or boring task, the brain's reward system pushes us toward activities that feel good in the moment, like watching videos or chatting with friends. This is why procrastination can feel almost automatic. It's not just a bad habit, it's a natural response to stress and anxiety. But understanding this can help us take back control. In the next scene, we'll explore the emotional triggers that often lead to procrastination. Emotions play a huge role in procrastination. Feelings like fear of failure, perfectionism, or even boredom can make us avoid starting tasks. When we're anxious about not doing something perfectly, it's easier to delay than to risk making mistakes. This emotional avoidance creates a cycle. The more we put things off, the worse we feel and the harder it becomes to start. Next, let's see how our environment and habits can reinforce this cycle, making procrastination even harder to break. Daily routines and surroundings can make procrastination worse. If your workspace is full of distractions or your schedule lacks structure, it's much easier to put things off. Habits form when we repeat behaviors, so if procrastination becomes routine, it can feel almost impossible to break. But the good news is habits can be changed. By adjusting your environment and creating new routines, you can make it easier to start tasks and stay focused. Up next, we'll talk about the role of self-criticism and how it can backfire. We procrastinate, it's common to feel guilty or frustrated with ourselves. We might call ourselves lazy or unmotivated, but this kind of self-criticism often makes things worse. Instead of motivating us, it increases stress and anxiety, making it even harder to get started. Recognizing that procrastination is a normal human response can help us be kinder to ourselves. In the next scene, we'll look at practical strategies to break the cycle and start making progress. One of the best ways to overcome procrastination is to break tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. When a project feels too big, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and avoid starting. But by focusing on just one small action, you can build momentum and make progress. Celebrate each step, no matter how small. This approach reduces anxiety and makes the task feel less intimidating. Next, let's discuss how setting realistic goals can help you stay on track and avoid falling back into old habits. Setting clear, achievable goals is crucial for overcoming procrastination. When your goals are too vague or unrealistic, it's easy to lose motivation and put things off. Instead, set specific, measurable targets that you can actually reach. This gives you a sense of direction and accomplishment as you move forward. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. In our final scene, we'll summarize what we've learned and share some encouragement for your journey ahead. Procrastination is a challenge we all face, but it's not a personal failure. By understanding the emotional and psychological reasons behind it, you can start to break the cycle. Remember to be patient with yourself, take small steps, and celebrate your progress. With practice and self-compassion, you can overcome procrastination and achieve your goals. Thanks for joining us on this journey to understanding why we procrastinate and how to finally move forward.